Greetings and welcome to my channel. This is Sorcerer Tal again. You can also find me on Facebook in the Sorcerers Guild. Today on Sorcery in Action, we are going to be doing a demonstration on how to create a Servitor. A Servitor, of course, is a temporary being designed to go out and fulfill the task and then dissipate. A Servitor works on the intent, form, charge, release model. So to create a Servitor, you of course first start with the intent and decide what it is that you want the servitor to do. Now, when you create a servitor, one of the nice things about it, one of the advantages, is that you don't need to have a link to your target, because the servitor will go out and find the person or place that you visualize as you send it out. So, as I said, it is an intent, form, charge, release model, and first you start with your intent. In this particular case, the intent of the servitor that I'm going to be demonstrating with is a protection servitor. It is designed to go out and remove any dangers around the target that you visualize and then dissipate. Now, because it's a servitor, it does have a sigil, but it doesn't necessarily need a name. I like to use a sigil that has a very basic form, but one that explains what the sigil is doing. So I chose to use a claw, because it goes out and rakes away and tears up all of the dangers around the person that I am protecting. So, to do that, you first write the sigil, and of course during this time you will be charging the sigil just as you would any other sigil, and by that I mean you are imagining energy flowing down your hand into your fingertips and into the pen. And for this particular sigil, I draw a circle. And then 3 lines glowing up to mark the actual blades of the claw, the actual talons. So I wind up with a sigil that looks like this. Okay, now the sigil has been somewhat charged by my visualization, but at this point, because it's a servitor, you want to give it a larger form than that. So the next thing I will do is take some of this salt here and make a circle around my mirror and my condensing circle, just to help the energy become that more condensed and concentrated in one area. Now this is a protection servitor that I'm creating here, so I have some ground up bullhorn that I'm going to be using to actually give it that extra strength to ram through the dangers and help it on its journey. So I will be dropping that directly down into the condenser. Because I want it added to the servitor's form. Now, focus on the sigil. Imagine the energy going into it. And as you are finished charging the sigil in this manner, because this is a intent, form, charge, release model, the form is actually being created in here. This is simply a programming unit to it. What we'll do now is light the sigil on fire and drop it down inside. And at that point, we allow the servitor to form and release. And now it will go out and remove any dangers from the person you were visualizing as you released the servitor. Okay, so that will be it for today's demonstration. There are many other ways to create a servitor. This is simply an easy, simple method that I decided to demonstrate that is easily replicated by others by simply adding your own variations of intent and form. So, as I said, that will be it for this video. Thank you once again for joining us, and don't forget to join us on Tuesday for another episode of Magical Theory. Until then, bright blessings, and an interesting fate. This has been Sorcerer Tal.